Joel, I wanted to end with this. Can you just describe to us what your part of our what we want to do with this website is find people who are living passionately, because I do believe that when we are finding our purpose in this life, that we come alive, our lights turn on, and we shine really, really brightly. And you do, obviously. I mean, you're attracting. You're like a magnet for people because your light is so on. Really, it's just your passion. It's not even so much the facts that you spew out of your mouth. It's the passion that you have. I mean, the first time I saw you on Food Inc. or on the Joe Rogan podcast, it was like, who is this guy, man? I mean, this guy just freaking loves what he does. Can you explain what it means to you to be a steward of the land? And I know you've often
Yes.
used this term that Mother Earth is our lover, and I that gives me tingles every time I hear you say that. And could you kind of just explain to us, really, from a personal spiritual level, what your relationship to the earth is, and this role you have of taking care of these animals and your connection with them and what that brings to you? Because I know you've mentioned your favorite, your paradise is just to be sitting with your cows and have them, licking your toes and stuff. And it's just that is a really powerful statement. I'd really love for you to be able to share that with us as we end this.
Sure. Well, the joy of my life is to be able to step out on the back porch every morning and actually see, smell, taste, touch this abundant nest in which we live. We live in a time of fear and paranoia, a fear of running out of things, a fear of scarcity.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, there's not going to be as much. And the reality is that this is actually quite an abundant nest, and it has tremendous healing qualities. Just like when you scab your finger or something, that's another biological principle, not a mechanical.
Mm-hmm.
A bearing doesn't heal if it seizes up. You can ask its forgiveness all day for not lubricating it, but it still won't heal. But your wound can heal, and so for me, it's just this very powerful understanding that I live in this nest of abundance. That in my faith, I believe that God made it, and it is in fact an object lesson of spiritual truth. And so, is my farm illustrating and manifesting forgiveness? Is it manifesting neighborliness? Is it manifesting a dependency on something bigger than me, and something even that I can't see, like the gibberellins and the mycorrhizia, and
Mm-hmm.
the mycelium in the soil? And so to be able to go out as a caresser of this nest in which we live, and touch it in ways that it responds abundantly and heals and manifests all these beautiful spiritual and physical principles of healing is just a privilege and an honor beyond anything that I can imagine. I just can't imagine feeling like I can't participate, and so that's that's the passion. And then in my lifetime, to have watched this rock pile, gullied, eroded place, to watch soil build, to watch the rocks heal over with grass, and to see the abundant wildlife proliferation, the clear water instead of muddy water that comes off in a flood, to be able to watch this change in the landscape, and to know that I was able to personally touch that and stimulate that kind of positive change in a relatively short time, historically speaking,
Right.
truly shows the resiliency and the redemptive capacity of these patterns. And it's just such a privilege and an honor to be able to be a part of that, something way bigger than me, and
Mm-hmm.
a legacy to leave it better for my grandchildren.